I'm Jessica, and we're talking this time, of course, with Jan Stork of Make-A-Wish.
Hello again.
And who are we talking with now?
We are talking with the absolutely wonderful Diana Blood, who is both a Make-A-Wish volunteer and now, a donor, but an overseer of what has become a huge event, who she is really co-chairing it with John Newhart, who is also on the phone. So Diana and John, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, thank you.
Hi. So, Diana, I just wanted to kind of tell a little bit about how we got started. When COVID first started, we as an organization really struggled with people having to either decrease the amount of money they were giving or they stopped altogether. As you can imagine, every external event at that time was not being held, and we were facing a loss of nearly $1 million in funding. And that's something that truly concerned us. So we reached out to our volunteers, and we said to our volunteers, look, let us return to old-time grassroots fundraising. If anybody has any ideas of things that they can do to raise some money for Make-A-Wish, let us know. And that's how Diana came aboard. And so, Diana, why don't you tell us and tell all the listeners about what you came up with, what you did, and how John got involved.
Sure. So you had reached out to us. I was thinking, what is an easy way that we can make money? I got this idea from my grandfather, who several years ago had done the exact same thing for a different nonprofit. Long story short, we ended up recycling cans, aluminum cans, and we have, since last June of 2020, get this, we have raised almost $70,000.
Wow.
Since last June. And that's not just from cans. After my good friend and my right arm in this whole campaign, John Newhart, had jumped on board, he said, we can recycle more than just cans. We ended up recycling appliances. We recycle food cans, aluminum cans, car parts. We've been given boats. We've been given campers. We've been given whole sheds. We have been giving anything metal that you can possibly think of, and $70,000 later, here we are.
Amazing.
It truly, if you could all see me in person, it's that old. My mind is blown when we did this. I will never forget when I first told our development team at Make-A-Wish, and I have a volunteer that came up with this idea, and they all said, oh, that's so cute. They're going to collect cans. That'll be nice. They'll raise a couple $100. And so every time we have a meeting, I say, guess what the new total is? And they're like, quit asking us to guess. We know it's amazing.
Wow.
Exactly. Well, and I'll tell you, it has all been... it has really been a group effort, especially with John, my husband, Doug, my mom, Jerry Powell, Chris Hamer, another Make-A-Wish volunteer. So many people have come together to make that happen. It is truly a group effort, and those people cannot go unmentioned because it's just been outstanding.
Well, I think one of the things that impresses me, and John, I'd like you to chime in on this if you can, but you guys started a Facebook page when we knew it was starting to become a little more successful and bigger than you had originally thought than just cans. And that Facebook page has made a tremendous difference. And would you agree with that, John? Do you think that
Yes.
has really kind of set you to a new level?
It definitely has. Our Facebook page has been a really fantastic way to promote everything that we do. It's how we communicate to all of our friends and our family that are involved, and just put different notes on their events, things that we're going to do, like a drop-off, or maybe we're going to have an aluminum can drive or something like that. And it's built a lot of excitement as well. People can get on there and see what we're doing and what our totals are. And we really like to do a thing on there that's kind of neat. And anytime someone donates something, we take a picture and make a little post and just kind of put it out there. And people really get excited when they see that. And then it kind of spurs more excitement to where others want to get involved too. And hey, they donated this, I've got that, and we can put it on there to show people what has come in. So
It is amazing. I have been to John's house, and they have, Jessica, if you can imagine this, a huge, what do you call them? I know it's another drop-off of the roll-off.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
they
the big
collect,
roll-off.
if you're ever getting rid of a house and you have to get one of those huge dumpster-type things.
Right.
That's what they drop off at John's house. And they fill them with stoves and refrigerators and lawnmowers and everything you can imagine, and the company will then come pick it up, take it, recycle it, and give us the proceeds from it. Every time I see it, I'm just like, I can't believe it. They also, on the Facebook page, which I think is really important, is they talk about all the kids whose wishes they're funding.
Aww.
So once we know that they have enough money, we give them a child, and then we make sure it's okay with that family if we share their information on the page. And most families are okay with that. We have a few that like to remain anonymous, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But they really become invested in the child, the family, the event. This whole Cans for Wishes organization, it is so much more, and I think it proves, and Diane and John chime in, but what I really think it proves is when people come together, truly come together as a community, you can do amazing things.
Oh, it's outstanding. I can't believe how people have just stepped up, and it's in little ways and it's in big ways. And one group in the community that I'd also like to mention here is Connect Recycling in Ashtabula. They are the group that provide the dumpsters for us. They drop them off, they pick them up. They have done several events that they have donated money to us, and they are a huge part of that $70,000 almost $70,000 that we have raised. But they have stepped up in a big way. But there are people that step up in small ways. Mm-hmm. Our catchphrase is every can counts, and it absolutely does, because it doesn't matter if you give a Walmart bag full of cans or you give us $300 for a dumpster full of metal. It doesn't matter. Every single cent that comes in is put towards Make-A-Wish, and I don't even have enough adjectives to tell you what a difference it makes and how heartwarming it is.
Yeah, and I think they see firsthand how their money is being spent. It's not one of those things, and I think that's one thing that makes Make-A-Wish different. And I'm not saying anything negative about other organizations, but you can see the immediate result of your funds. You meet the child. You see what we're doing for that child, and some of the wishes they've done. Go ahead and tell us some of the wishes that you have funded that you recall.
Sure. Well, we've done several. Let's see. We did a little man cave. That was our first one. We've done a couple. Oh, gosh, what have we done? We've done some bedroom redecorations. We did a little playhouse for a young girl, but she wanted it like a dollhouse. So it's a dollhouse outside. It has little dollhouse furniture. It has a little kitchen in it. It is so cute. And all the money that we're raising is going to some of these. And then what's wonderful, here's even better part. The Wish kids who we sponsor come back and help us. Yeah. Their parents contact us, and they said, we want to help you. We had one little girl come back. Her name is Cora.
And she hasn't even had her wish yet.
Yeah. And she came back, and she set up a lemonade stand. Part of it was for Alex's lemonade stand for cancer, but she also donated part of her proceeds to Cans for Wishes. So this little girl came back, worked all afternoon selling lemonade and little lemon pies, and gave us part of those proceeds in appreciation for our hard work in making her wish come true. I mean, how do you beat that? You can't.
Right.
It's
amazing. No.
Yeah, and Jessica and I have been doing this a long time together. And, I mean, really, Jessica, have you seen anything that has grown like this?
No, that's amazing.
In such a short period of time.
And I like when people find these unique, creative ways to raise the money. That's wonderful.
Yes, yeah. Who would have guessed?
Thank you. That all goes back to my grandpa, like I said, and he recycled cans and for extra money. And it's like I said before, not everybody has $10, $20 they can drop in a can, but everybody Well, most everybody has something metal, whether it's pop cans or car parts or tire rims, whatever, that they can donate, and it makes them feel good knowing that they're making a difference.
Oh, I walk my neighborhood, and now when I see things, my husband has to pull me away from it. I'm like, oh, my God, I bet Cancer Wishes could use that. Jan, what are we going to do with that? I'm like, I don't know. I'll just put it in my car next time I'm down that way. It's amazing how your mindset changes.
Yeah.
And to both of you, truly, I don't know what we would have done without you. When I think of the number of wishes that you have funded through this program at a time when we were concerned whether or not we could fund wishes, means more to us than you will ever know. Because the worst thing we would ever want to happen is for a child to be ready for a wish, and for us to have to say to them, "I'm sorry, we don't have the funds." But
right now we've paid. Yep, I was just going to say, I had a number for you. We've paid for 14 total, and we've almost paid for 15. That's where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So thank you for what you have done for us over the past year and a half. And bigger and better looking forward. I say that because I know I think you might actually be worse than me when it comes to we can do better. I think you guys might actually be worse than me in the best way possible.
Absolutely. It's been a blessing. It's been a whirlwind. I am absolutely thrilled that we can help you and do this for our kids and for our community.
Now, Jessica, go home and see what you have in your house.
I will, and I'll send my husband. I'll send my husband out into trash collecting. He likes to do that. Well, thank you.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Thanks, Diana, and thanks, John, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And if you want to give, Light Up a Child's Life is going on today until 6 p.m. We are here at the Boston store. You can stop on by. If you donate $20 or more, you will get a Star 104 Erie t-shirt, or you can call 868-WISH, right, Jan?
That's right. And you can go online at wish.org, put in your zip code, and your money will stay local right here if you want to make an online donation. So many ways to be active, or you become a volunteer like Diana and John.
And we will be back on Star 104.